Hello, lovelies. Mental health. Name of the game. That's what we're going to talk about. Mental health. And why are we going to talk about mental health? Well, number one, because apparently we live in a society where grown adults think that it is okay to take down a young girl's video and deem her as gruesome because she has some acne. And number one, the last time I checked, just about everybody goes through acne at some point in their life. I don't think I had a friend that did not go through acne when we were teenagers. And they took her video down, but then publicly made it aware to everybody that they took her video down and deemed her as gruesome. That could have made her commit suicide. And I hope and pray that it didn't. And I hope and pray that she is strong enough to get through this, because she is a beautiful girl, my God. And it is a shame that society, grown adults who run a business, a social media platform, think that it is okay to deem people like me as gruesome. And apparently, from doing these videos and finding my newfound family of people who look like me, the admin to that group has informed me that they have been taking the videos down off of faces of neurofibromatosis that we put up there for awareness so that we can get the help that we need and the research and medical funding that we need, because it is so rare and there is nothing out there for us. They're taking the pictures down and deeming them as offensive. So we got a problem. Not just here in America, but we have a problem worldwide. I want you to look at this. These are the mass shootings for just this year. And today's date is January 26, 2013. References. That's sad. That's including school shootings, which we just had one a couple of days ago. We got to do something, people. This can't keep happening. This is the amount of people that suffer with mental illnesses last year. Here's for depression. And suicide. And this is just for America. Now, keep in mind that these statistics are just for the people who have been documented. There are many, 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 many more of us who have not been documented. So, what can we do? Because clearly the system is failing us. Like, even COVID didn't have as many patients as mental illness does. And that was a pandemic, or considered a pandemic. So what is mental illness considered as? Are we just going to keep sweeping it under the rug like it doesn't exist, like it doesn't happen? Are we going to not talk about it? Are we not going to bring awareness to it? Because this is a serious, serious problem. This is a pandemic. Mental illness is a pandemic. It is worldwide. Everyone is suffering. I have been running a group for the last 2 years, and I have not met one person who is not suffering in some way, shape, or form, either mentally, physically, or emotionally. That's sad. That's sad that our children are going to grow up in this world full of hate and confusion and cruelness that we can't control. So how do we fix this? Can we fix this? I think we can, but it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with changing our minds and changing the way that we think. It starts with self-love. Unconditional self-love. Knowing your worth. Now you see all these people out here with all this glam lifestyle, and they want you to see what they want you to see and nothing else. And their life looks perfect and they look perfect, and the inside they are dying because they don't have any help. And they want everybody to think their life is just perfect and peaches and cream. And I'm here to tell you, darling, again, I have yet to meet somebody whose life is actually peaches and cream. And I hear some of the most deepest stories that somebody could tell. But we work through it, right? So how do we fix this? Again, it starts with you, starts with me, starts with our inner self and taking care of ourselves, our minds, our bodies. Is it hard? Absolutely. It takes a lot of dedication. But it is worth it to be able to heal yourself. You have to acknowledge that you have something wrong with you and you need help. That is number one. How do you do that? Self-work. Learning yourself. Like, for instance, I have been misdiagnosed on many, many things. I was bipolar. Have I been diagnosed for it? No. But I can guarantee you I was definitely bipolar. And I say was because, again, like I said in the other videos, your words are like boomerangs. And what you put out to the universe comes back at you. So if I sit here and I say I am, then I am. But I'm not. I was. Understand? So that's key, changing the mind frame. Is that difficult? Yes, absolutely. It takes daily work. Daily work. And I do have a group that you are free to join. It is called the Triple Goddess Temple. Look for the asterisk in the middle of goddess. That is to include our male population, because this mental illness severely affects the male population as well. So this is I also had depression, bipolar depression, and anxiety so bad that I literally chose to live off grid in the middle of nowhere, away from everybody in society. So I get it. I understand. So here we are, and is 2023, and we need to know better so we can do better. So we can do better for our kids. And honestly, it took me moving off grid and finding myself and working on myself for me to really, really be able to heal. the way that I needed to. So I am very grateful that I did do that. Because I am now at the position where I'm able to make these videos and hopefully help somebody else. With that said, how do we go about doing this again? You got to change the mindset. That is the first step. Number one, you have to change your mindset from self-hate to self-love, because we are programmed to self-hate. We are programmed to self-sabotage. And when you realize that and realize how much you are worth and that you are loved, then things will start to change for you. You'll start attracting positive things instead of negative things. So another thing that they don't want you to know is that you have something that is called your chakras. What are your chakras? References. Usually when I mention chakras, nobody has a clue what I'm saying. Very few. Some of you know. So your chakras is basically your inner light, the inner energy field of your body. And when your chakras are off balance, so is your moods, your emotions, and even your health. How do you fix that? Well, you have to balance them. And when you balance your chakras, your health will improve, your moods will improve, your mental state will improve, and you will know when you're off balance, because then you'll have mood swings and things will get to you that wouldn't normally get to you. We are a generation of traumatization. And what I mean by that is we are generation after generation after generation after generation of family members being traumatized and nobody knowing how to deal with their emotions and deal with how they react to their emotions. Most abusers and sexual abusers have been abused. That's just facts. And we hold these traumas in and we hold them in and we can't figure out why we're angry and why we're sad and why we can't get through the day. Why we don't forgive people. Because we wasn't taught how to process our emotions, especially men. And that's sad. Because now we have a generation that is literally killing each other for no reason, or killing themselves because they can't deal with life. And then we have a medical system who you try to go to for help, and they just say, oh, here, take some pills, take some pills, take some pills. Try this, try this, try this. Meanwhile, it's going to give you 1,000 different side effects. And probably doesn't help at all. But they're going to still keep giving it to you and covering up the problem instead of resolving the problem. So here we are today in a society that can't deal with their problems. What do? You work on yourself. That's what you do. You figure it out yourself. Because they're not going to help us. They're going to make you worse. In my opinion. And again, I am not a medical physician by any means, shape, or form. And I do not claim to be. What I am is somebody who has suffered tremendously all of my life in the medical field, and system has completely failed me on many levels. So I took it into my own hands. And I went the natural route. And it's the best damn decision that I ever made. Because I am still here and alive and being able to talk to you. And there was a point in time where I didn't think I was going to make it much longer. Now I feel at least I have a little bit longer to go because I'm healing. Have I healed? No, absolutely not. But I am almost there. And I don't have a big bump on my face that bounces up and down with me. That's literally since I was 18 years old, nobody could figure out what it was or why it was there or to get rid of it. These are the problems that we are having. And then you want to demonize people who are seeking help on a public platform, children at that, children. What do we do? Like, I am at a loss here, people. I cannot, I could not, I don't even want to imagine this society that's going to be after I'm gone. If we keep going down this path, we have to bring mental health awareness to the front table for everybody's sake. You have to be kind to the next person. You don't know what they're going through. You have no idea. Do you know what the most contagious thing is? A smile. Yep, it's true. Because if you smile at somebody, they have to smile back at you. Seriously, try it. Walk down the street and smile at everybody you see. Count how many people do not smile at you. And that one smile could change somebody's day from a bad day to a good day because they were seen. You saw them. You smiled at them. You gave them a nice gesture. We have to be considerate of each other. Our society is going to fail. We're not going to have a society. And you elite people out there who are sitting up in your $1 million mansions and thinking that you can just get over on us, little people. No, some of us will stand up. Some of us know better. And I'm here to tell you that without us, your empire fails. It falls like Rome. So while you're over there with $1 million health coverage that can literally cure every disease out there, you're killing off your workers. You're killing us. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And that's most of the world, because guess what? There's only 1% of the elite. So there's only 1% of us that are living happy, healthy lives, while the rest of us are suffering with illnesses, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally. That should piss people off. That should make people wake up. Okay, so again, what they don't want you to know is you have a chakra. Okay? And that chakra balances your inner body. That chakra keeps your moods intact. They keep your physical health intact. They keep your mental health intact. That's what you have to work on. You have to work on getting those open. Go over to the Temple of the Goddess Temple. We do Chakra Week once a month. It will teach you how to do it. It will teach you how to get through the emotions, because you will have emotions come up and it will be hard. And you can even have nightmares. I've had people tell me what they have had all kinds of experiences. But when they get through it, it's gone. and you feel 100% better. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but it can and it is possible. I literally thought that this was impossible for my face to ever even just look like this, because I have not even seen it look like this in a very long time. So, it's possible. Find the help that you need out there. And on this channel and on my groups on Facebook, I give you resources, I give you the information, I give you all of the knowledge that you need for you to heal yourself. Because number one, you are your own healer. There is nobody on the face of this earth that can heal you except for you, especially mentally. So go to that page, Triple Goddess, the Triple Goddess Temple with the asterisk in the middle of Goddess, and follow me. We'll go through this together, and I will work with you if I have to. I'm not going to heal you. I'm not a doctor, but I will give you the information that you need to heal yourself. Knowledge is power. Imagination is key. Blessed be, my lovelies, and I hope you have a wonderful night.